Hello there and welcome back. Lord Loafston here has decided that he wants to declare war upon the Castlewood. So he will have the men raise the army of Atlanta, and of the Smallwood, and of Esgorth, and he'll make these forces band together. The garrison is not that much. He'll also send in the Shoreham fellows, and we'll see exactly how they get on. What's this? Due to level of Crown Authority, you will have the authority to brand you a traitor. Edmure, you dick. Who is in command? You have the Castellan, humble, stubborn. Bit of a stubborn man. Leader of the army. Does not care about justice. I think the right thing to do is to say no. They are in command, not me. I'm just a boy. I don't get to command this. They don't care about the law or anything else. They're doing what they will. But first, let us get our men together. They'll arrange generals and they'll send them on their way. "710 men have been raised. They'll be led by Alistair Fawn, Lauren, Mud, and Brian, who will be sent to attack Castlewood at once. Also have treachery from Hostine Blackwood. Why? Why is he humble, kind? The kind man will let him off for now. Dana Whent's legitimacy. Well, good for you, sir. It appears the army is leaving Castlewood. Okay. They can be besieged. They only have 686 men. The main army will be amassed. And control of the army will be given to... Why do I not have a fourth general? I should always have a fourth general. Fawn, Lauren, Mud, why is Will Cole not available? Alex, the Swan Shield, will be told to take command of the army and lead it. Everyone will be on the same flank, of course. And they'll be told to march on their way towards the Castlewood to help destroy it. Or first to the Willowwood. First to the Willowwood. Who's he? Then he can attack into the army as an ambush. Alex, is he a smart man? He is a good general, Alex. Good general, you know, a bit diligent, does his job, a little bit stubborn, whatever. So he'll do what needs to be done. Slaughtering all of the enemies. Terrific. Now lead the siege down, Alex. You must join up the army with the rest of the men. Under Lord Fawn's protection, that is. Lord Alistair Fawn here is cruel, rude, arbitrary, proud, and a good knight. Would he launch an assault or would he leave the men besieging? He'd leave the men besieging, surely. Alistair Fawn just wait it out a bit. Maybe send some men after the fools there. A small token force, 300 men, under the command of Alex. They only need one flank, send them off. 359 men should be enough. And there is civil war in the Vale between the Belmores and the Arryns. We'll see how that ends up. And Robert has defeated his enemy in the Vale as well. Some more nonsense in Dawn we don't really care for, but Alex is attacking his enemies, and he is taking them out relatively well. Well done, Alex. You are a great man, I'm sure. Even though they have horses, you're on foot, you still defeated them, losing half of what the enemy did. Now, see if you can chase them to wherever they land. He will. Robert has exiled Bodger to the Night's Watch. I'm sure they'll enjoy having a man of his stature. A huge man. Bodger. King Robert has revoked the King's Gate from Grammaton. Good for him, I suppose. Alex will be told to give chase to the enemy forces and try to catch them. Which he will, hopefully killing many of them. He's not got that many horsemen, so it might be a bit of an issue. He killed 36, lost 7 of his own. But again, he will give chase, keeping them at bay. Ralph Buckler. What a man. They'll chase him down to the Red Fork. Sans Braffin is now known as the Rash. And the siege of the Castle Wood is very soon to be over. I'm sure Lord Alisar will do very well over there. Very good. Lady Ball is doing something. Excellent. The siege has been taken. And the army has again been destroyed. The war is won. Halton has been sent packing and Castlewood is now rightful land of ours, but we must give it away to one of our lords. There is obviously the content man here, the humble man, the kind man. But surely he did it to regain power for House Lothston, surely. No, he would not do such a thing. This land will be given to Lord Grey, who lost his land previously. He is a trusting scholar type man, very humble chap, and he'll be sent to look after the Castlewood in our name. Very good. He can then be given his position back again, because why not? And the army will be stood down again. Now, the title of High Heart is going to be looked into itself as well. It's held by House Brantree. Acorn Hall will also probably be on the radar at some point. But for now, now to do for the hostilities. Retract the vassalage. Failure to do so will lead to war. Tully is trying it. He is trying to cause us some jip. And we can get away with the war for so long. We are unmarried. The Tullys are hated by the Lannisters, and Lord Lothston knows that. We'll see if there is any potential matches. No, you're married to Geryon. Lord Tyrion the Imp is unmarried. A potential betrothal between my sister and Tyrion Lannister can be had. We'll wait to see. It has been accepted, and an alliance will be offered and turned down by Lord Tywin Lannister. Would Tyrion like to join the court? No. He's at a higher council. Why would he do such a thing? Bribery would potentially make this man consider, but that is quite a large amount of funds required for such a thing. Loans from vassals do help build up such things. You'll ask for a loan there, and you'll attempt to imprison your own lord, as you are a good man, which will ultimately fail, causing much destruction within the realm. You'll ask for Legion's intervention, and he'll give you a useless response. All of your options have failed. He's not a very good diplomat, that's probably why it has failed. Who else in the realm will stop this war from happening? Taking of Lord Grey. Who will do it? Who is... You're the diplomat. Ambitious, patient, temperate, diligent, patient, temperate. Lord Ambrose will take control and he'll de-escalate the situation. Oh shit, I pressed the wrong one. Well, it appears that we now have our issue. Atlanta is not even with us. Those are quite some issues. We do not have that many men. We have 3,500. We do not have any... We could potentially have a friend joining us. Excellent, Lord. Tywin has decided that he will once again invade our enemy's lands. Okay, maybe he won't. Maybe he won't. Maybe there is no call to arms. Why is there no call to arms? Must have a war that he can be called into. What about this one? Does this one not count? We've sent off my poor dear sister to marry an imp. Do not understand what this means. 5,000. It's probably worth defending that castle. There's not many men who can be raised from other areas, is there? No, there's a few hundred most. So we'll try to escape our men. Or we could try to just jump all of our men onto this one particular area. No. It's all of the men in this direction, we'll see. We'll try to amass some men together. Yes, that will be quite an issue. These men here are probably going to be taken. Alex will try to escape with them, however. As he is not a bad general, he's a relatively good general. I'm sure he'll find a way out of there. Of course. Sir Will the Unchaste has arrived at my court. I thought he already was at my court. I don't remember him leaving at all. Would his brother like to join me? Apparently so. Just in time. We could use an extra man in the army. One extra man. Oh, the leadership of our realm at the moment is quite honestly terrible. It is so terrible. Will Cole be put in position as a spy master? I'm sure it will go so well for you. Now that your brother Dick has arrived, we are definitely safe. Who could possibly fail while you have Dick Cole on your side? Oh, what do you mean I still cannot call him my ally to this war? I have an ally. An ally much stronger than my enemy. Right, get all of these men together, please. Who else is relatively strong in these parts? Lord Riker. Lord Rosby. Lord Riker, you have a brother who is married, of course. There's no other marriages that could be arranged. Well, we don't really have anyone. Any betrothals I can personally go through. Anyone who would like to marry me? There is Becca Fawn. The Fawns are relatively weak. But 2,000 extra men isn't something to turn your nose up against. 2,000 extra men. There's Pia Fawn. Is anybody of Rosby? No, there's no daughter of Rosby. The Aryans. Maybe. No, they would never fight against the Tullys, but I'm sure the Lannisters would be well up for it. Lord Footley does have daughters, he's not that far away. Lord Cracklaw, not that powerful, are you? Cracklaw, Footley. We'll send a raven to Lord Footley, offering him this. Unlikely to have children. What, me? Oh, really? Is that for anyone? Is anyone unlikely to have children? Range betrayal between me and your daughter. It looks like I'm going to be unable to marry for the rest of my foreseeable life. That is quite something, but first let's get all of our men together how we can. It's important to remember the Tullys aren't actually that strong, but they are on their way with 12,000 men. Hopefully they can die a bit on their way. Try and siege out some of our good friends. Fail, preferably. No, they have already taken over this one particular land. Now you have 814 men. Could raise up the rest of the army, but that'd leave the castle pretty... At the moment, they can't just storm in. That's quite an important thing. They can't just turn up and storm into, you know, the amount of men we have here. That is a pretty good defense. I'll even tell a man to improve the defenses while you do your thing here. And we will ask the Iron Bank for a very small loan. And with that loan, we'll attempt to hire not too many men. Not too many. 1.2 ducats a month. We can afford you. You've got even more. You've got 183 men, Lester. 200 men from the Hedge Knights here, and they are all horsemen. 200 horsemen is not a weak army, and we can afford it. You can afford a few extras. Well, that'll leave us 40 months worth. Yes, I'll take it. It was 40 months worth. 1,200 men. Roberts, the Hedge Knight of Inkwood, will lead. No, he won't. Alistair Fawn will lead with our own men. We're hiring mercenaries, not their generals. 1,200 men. How do we possibly secure our existence? We really got to hope that he attacks our other castles. Which, unless he goes for Escorff, isn't going to be too useful. Harrenhal 5,000 should be able to hold out relatively well. For now, we'll go to Harroway's town. We'll simply march over to Harroway's town and make his forces a bit stronger. Very good. The old beehive has taken over. We only killed 164 of their men. This is not the best of situations, really. But our realm has been set to be defended. Very good. 5,000 odd men to look after Harrenhal. They don't even outnumber us 3-1. My grandmother Whent has died. Private funeral will suffice for now. We are currently a little bit busy. Yes. Lionel Baratheon has died a stillborn. That is quite a shame. But we'll see where these men get up to. Since forces work. Barely escaped your life, did you, Sir Will Cole? It's a shame. Your father is a good knight. Would you like to join our court? Apparently so. House Cole will be joining us. Excellent. Welcome aboard, Sir Cole. Right, how well? We last pretty well, and we do have Sir Alex holding the defence. And it's not the worst. If only we could get 5,000 odd men together, we could siege out his capital here. 5,000 odd is all it takes. Could change up Trev with the Lannisters. You know what, I'll call this episode here, and I'll see you guys next time. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.